Surprise! It's me! Today's the big day. Today you are 70. Today is going to be all about you, Stephen. As you look back on your 70 years well lived, may you think about 7 decades of memories. May you recognize 7 decades of giving joy, laughter, advice, sometimes not wanted, guidance, and kindness to others. May you acknowledge 7 decades of accomplishments. Within those accomplishments, I believe you agree with me that your biggest and best accomplishments are your 4 children. Along with them, their partners, and your grandchildren, we hope you feel all the love around you. We wish you a day filled with blessings and joy, and I hope it's a very happy day for you. I love you, Stephen, with all my heart. Happy birthday. Now sit back and enjoy.
Can you say Papa? Brooks. Hey, say Papa. Papa. Don't you ignore me. Brooks, say Papa.
Hi, Dad. Happy birthday. Happy 70th birthday. Here we are at Marmot Basin. It was our old stomping grounds. I'm on the chair with Megan and Blake. So you used to take us skiing all the time, and now I'm doing it with my kids. And the circle of life continues. Old Road is a pretty popular one, and the kids shoot into the trees, and I stay on the main path because my thighs get too sore. I can see why your thighs and knees were always sore. It makes complete sense to me now. Corey and Ella are in the chair behind us. It's a beautiful day. You're enjoying Phoenix, which we're pretty jealous. We'd all love to be at the house with a pool, wouldn't we? So, just a video message to wish you a happy birthday. You guys want to wish Grandpa Stephen a happy birthday?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
We love you, and we hope you enjoy your present.
Happy birthday, Papa. We love you.
All right, here we go. So we're filming. Are you ready to start? Lauren, you're going to do some major editing.
Hi, Stephen. Happy birthday. Lauren sent us some questions, and I had to tell you what it's like to have you as a father-in-law. And the first thing that came to mind is that you were very welcoming. We have what I would define a long-distance relationship. So the first time we met, we spent about a week together. And immediately I just felt like I was accepted to the family and I was treated like a family member. And yeah, happy birthday.
And by treated like a family member, she means we all got in a fight that night.
Okay.
Lauren asked me to say a few things that I love about you on your birthday. So I jotted down a couple, but I have some more in the other gift you'll be receiving, so I don't want to repeat them. So one of the things I really enjoyed is how you tried to include me in a bunch of your hobbies. Like on Saturday mornings after I'd go out drinking with my friends, you'd invite me to go to your soccer practices with you to help you coach, to join in with the drills. It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot. And I'm starting my own coaching career in Montreal, so I'm excited to put a lot of things I learned from you to use. Also, from some of the pictures I've seen of you in your 30s, I learned that Kents should never grow a mustache. One of the other things I really like is how when it comes to something that's frustrating but ultimately trivial, like a dog shitting on a carpet or a bad driver cutting you off, you run out of patience immediately. But when it comes to something that's actually profound or potentially life-changing, you're one of the most composed and rational people I know, and always give sound advice on the big events, which is a really useful skill to have. One more thing I wanted to mention was how you're unconditionally supportive to your kids, except with Jacob, but let's be fair, someone had to say that to Vanessa. You may not understand why your kids want to do something, but if they decide to pursue it, you'll wish them the best and support them in any way you can. Every parent says they want what's best for their kids, but many parents end up getting in the way and preventing that from happening because they think they know what's best. That was never an issue for me. These are just a few of the million reasons why I love you, Dad. So I just want to say happy birthday.
Okay. So say hi, Papa.
Hi, Papa.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We all have some questions to answer about you. So Reese and Cohen, what do you love about Papa?
I like playing in the pool with you. I like swimming in the pool with you.
Oh, the same answer. Very good. I am supposed to say 3 things I admire about Dad. One would be how he's very good at telling stories. Whether they're embellished or not, he can always keep a captive audience. Isn't Papa good at telling stories?
Yeah.
Yes. And he can keep a secret better than anyone I know.
I've seen you
Yeah.
on top.
Yep. He can keep a secret better than anyone I know, especially from Grandma, which she won't like that. And he's very good at giving advice, and not in the way where he just spews out what to do, but you tell him what your problem is and he changes your perception of it so you come to your own conclusion. He really missed out being a therapist, but he would say he could never be a therapist because he fails way too many sensitivity trainings. Kurt, what do you want to say?
Happy birthday, Stephen.
Happy
Cheers.
birthday. We all cheers? Everybody cheers. Grab your drink. Go when you're stuck. Say cheers, Papa. Happy birthday. Cheers,
Cheers.
Brooksy.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Mommy, I'm stuck. Hey, Papa, check out our vision field. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Woo! Okay. Okay.
Oh, we have 5, and now we only have 4.
Say bye.
This is garbage.
Show Papa your shirt. Reese, come show Papa your shirt. Come here. Okay, say bye, Papa.
Bye, Papa. Say on your birthday. Yeah, on your birthday.
Hey, Stephen, son-in-law number 1 here. I think that's what you call me anyway. I just wanted to say congrats on the big 7-0. That's quite the accomplishment, especially since you're in a lot better shape than I am at 40. But just wanted to say thank you for everything you do for us and the kids. And I'm really looking forward to having a drink with you when you guys get back to Canada. So have a great day and take care.
Happy birthday, Stephen. Hope you're having a great time in the sunshine. Oh, I can't believe you've got to be 70. You are still so very young. Isn't that nice? Well, I hope all goes well. Lauren asked us to make some references to childhood or family memories. And yeah, I sort of like to do that. But actually there's so many and I'm spoilt for choice, frankly. And I couldn't think which particular one to drag out from the past. When I look back, the sort of series of little incidents that I remember quite vividly. I can remember us all in 18 Efford Road when the 3 of us, John, you and me, were staying with Granny and Grandpa. And we'd all go to bed much the same time, but we'd often want to be able to come downstairs and watch a television programme. And you were our special messenger. John and I would bully you, I suppose, is actually the correct term. We'd say, go on, Stephen, go downstairs. Go and ask Grandpa if we can watch Horse of the Year show or whatever it was. And you'd go, no, I don't want to. Oh, yes, you do. Go on, Stephen, you go downstairs. And Grandpa would be standing at the bottom of the stairs listening in to all of this. I think you did go, actually. I'm not sure if we actually got to watch Horse of the Year show. And then I remember, what do I remember? Sitting around the breakfast table in Goddington Lane, chattering away, lunchtime, chattering away. You and John always keeping up the most amazing stream of conversation, laughing hysterically at your own jokes. Oh, my goodness. You found the world, both of you found the world very, very funny. Not so funny when actually you started to poke fun at a couple of boyfriends I had. Yeah. Perhaps it was just as well I went off for a posting to Singapore. And then much, much later, lots of other things like meeting up again in Goddington Lane, you driving out with Keith to Bulgaria, which was a bit special. And then much, much, much more recently, having you over here in the UK for my birthday, which was very special indeed. So it's been great that we've kept in touch, isn't it? And we've had some fantastic conversations, and I have enjoyed the whiskey. So thank you for that. I hope you've got some whiskey to celebrate your birthday. I hope it's going to be a brilliant decade. It's only a number, so there we go. Lots of love, Stephen. Bye-bye.
The question that I've been given by Lauren is, what is it like having Stephen as a brother? Stephen has been a wonderful brother in so many ways. We lived a nomadic existence in our early years, travelling back and forth to India and later going to boarding school. As a result, we didn't develop local friends, and therefore I was totally reliant on Stephen for company. He was my closest friend. Being 4 years his junior and the youngest member of the family, I assume it wasn't the best company for him. Yet, I remember he would sit and read to me, play board games and card games with me, something he excels in today, and he was just fun to be with. Our mother partnered us to do the washing up. After several disastrous efforts at the sink, it was mutually agreed that Stephen should be relegated to drying up only. Together we would be sent to go shopping for my mother, and when Patsy the bull terrier came along, we enjoyed taking her for walks. One Christmas we were finally allowed to decorate the Christmas tree, and what a splendid job we did. However, shortly afterwards we were sent out shopping. On our return we found the tree had had a facelift while we were gone. Later, in his teenage years, Stephen introduced me to the popular music of the 60s and often took me to the cinema. I vividly remember being taken to see Clint Eastwood in High Plains Drifter, only a few hours after returning from a visit to Singapore. When he left for Canada and started a new life there, we still managed to get together for holidays both in England, Canada, and later with his children in Mallorca. Before all our children started to leave home, we had a wonderful snowy get-together, Christmas in Canada. One of the highlights for me was a sleigh ride around Lake Louise. Wishing you a very happy 70th birthday, Stephen, with love from all the Holdings.
This is my last effort at this. I am hopeless at it. Happy birthday, Stephen. Congratulations on achieving your 70th birthday. All right. I can't really remember mine because it was quite a long time ago, but it was sort of important as I remember. Anyway, that's a good effort, and we should thank Mum and Dad for those wonderful genes that they gave us, which was, yeah, well done then. Anyway, I had lots of stories, and in the previous versions of this, which I shall compile into some sort of longer edition and send to you to bore you to death, I did put lots and lots of stories, which I'm not going to do on this again. I'm going to occasionally, I'll keep this brief. Anyway, we both have had quite similar lives. We both left home in our 20s. We both went to foreign countries. We basically got married and had kids and grandchildren, and you know, we caught up through visits and stuff. But we managed to stay in touch, which has been absolutely fabulous. And what I'm really looking forward to is catching up again. And I haven't been to Canada for a while, and obviously we haven't seen too many Canadians over here for a while. But we should catch up, and we owe ourselves that wherever we're going to meet, whether it's Hawaii or somewhere else, as soon as COVID makes it possible, we'll be there, and we're really looking forward to it. Anyway, I'm not going to run over because seriously, I have to go to bed at some stage. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day, and love to all. Well done, Lauren. Talk to you soon. Bye.
So first of all, I'd like to say a very happy birthday to Uncle Stephen. Happy 70th. I hope you're having a great day. Sending lots of love from all the Rumsbys here in the UK. Lauren asked me to give some thoughts on what it was like having Uncle Stephen as an uncle. My first thought was favourite Uncle Stephen, or is it favourite Uncle John? I can never remember which one it is. No one seems to quite know where the extra adjective originated, but it's been a running joke, or maybe it isn't a joke, for as long as I can remember, and we've certainly got plenty of letters and emails signed off favourite Uncle Stephen, or favourite Uncle John. Because of Stephen living in Canada, we haven't seen him quite so much over the course of the last X years, but when we were growing up, it was always very exotic to have relations in Canada. We always quite enjoyed being able to say that we had relations in Canada and Australia. If the Holdings are listening, Basingstoke was very exotic too. I can remember when everybody came over to visit, that was always very exciting, and I definitely remember barbecues in the garden at Beach Road with my dad frantically fanning the barbecue with a tray while John and Stephen looked on and made jokes about the Brits and barbecues. And I particularly remember staying with Stephen and Debbie in my gap year when I was 18 and on my way back from travelling around Australia and various other places, and how kind he was to have me to stay, taking me to the biggest shopping mall in the world, where I think I promptly lost my wallet. And on a great road trip to Banff and Jasper and Lake Louise with a bit of skiing thrown in, I think. Probably some pretty rubbishy English skiing compared to what he was used to from the Canadians, and Athabasca Falls and all sorts of places. So he was a very kind host. And then I particularly remember his visit to the UK for my mum's 70th a couple of years ago, when it was so special to have everybody together. And great to have all the accents combined, and some very good reminiscing and stories from the old days. And of course, more recently, we've been Fitbit buddies with our Fitbit team, checking our steps, comparative steps. And I always know when he's gone to Phoenix because his step count suddenly soars, and I've got some serious competition. So I hope that you stick with the Fitbitting, Uncle Stephen, and have a brilliant birthday. And we hope to see you in the UK or maybe in Canada before too long. Lots of love from us all. Bye-bye.
Okay, take 5, go. And truly, this is take 5. Right, the similarities between both Kent boys. The first one that pops to mind would have to be their incredible wit and competitive sense of humour. You have to experience a night out with both of them to appreciate just how funny they can be together. And they make an evening very, very memorable and great fun. And I have experienced a lot of them and still remember many, many stories. Number 2, well, the truth. Whether this is actually John and Stephen, I don't know, or whether it's a Kent tradition. But they never, never let the truth get in the way of a good story. Number 3 would have to be, I think they are both wonderful grandparents, and the children would thoroughly enjoy, or do thoroughly enjoy, spending time with them, listening to their very exaggerated stories and playing lots and lots of wonderful games. And I'm sure they will be able to pass on probably exaggerated stories to the next generation, which will be great. Number 4 is they both sneeze the same. When we were on a holiday with Stephen and Debbie, I think we were in Boston, And John sneezed. And Debbie went, "Oh my God." They even both sneezed the same. So Stephen, have a happy birthday. Sorry we can't be there, but we're sending you lots and lots and lots of love, and we'll toast to you on the night. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.
Happy 70th birthday, Uncle Stephen. I'll always have, my one memory of you which I'll always have is drinking Paralysers in your spa in Edmonton in the snow and getting out to go and run these laps around the tree whilst in snow that was this deep and jumping back in the spa. I was terribly underage at that time, but it was done with utmost supervision and always a laugh. So I hope you have a great birthday, and I really hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Stephen. Hope you have a wonderful day. I was just looking back over some pictures from Florida when we used to go down there quite a bit and golf and walk around and see all the alligators and all the different birds and take Mum for a walk down the beach and pick up shark's teeth and and shells and stuff and pushing her around, and she was having just a great time. Then I remember going to the liquor store and trying all different types of scotch, taking it back to the room and going out and sitting on the deck and taking the bottle out there and drinking and listening to the waves hit the shore. It was just a great time. Also going to Phoenix. I remember going to Phoenix. This was after Mum had passed, and having a great time out there, going to the golf courses and the coyotes on the course and listening and hearing about snakes on the course and not even paying that much attention to them, but we had a great time. It was super being down there, super being around, and all the conversations that we had that at the barbecues, which we won't talk about because we talked about all different parts of the family. I remember you trying to help a member of my family, but when you never got all the information, it kind of screwed things up. But I really appreciated that. That was great times. So I hope you have a happy 70th and that Debbie spoils you. Thank you. Bye.
Stephen, here we are, talking about your birthday. You're Aries and the Ram. They say that people born on April 14th are sophisticated, charming, have a powerful presence, and lots of energy. These definitely define you, Mr. Kent. Your pleasing personality makes you easy for people to relate to. Family and friendships are very important to you. Stephen, you're also very dependable and honest, which has made you a great source of information for people. Your intelligence and logical thinking has assisted many through difficult situations over the years. You can be a confidant because you're trustworthy and understanding. Stephen, you're there to help with what's ever needed. Deb and I were going to Toronto many years ago for Mom's 80th birthday, and you offered to make all the arrangements for us. The trip was very enjoyable and stress-free. Your kindness was much appreciated. Your Aries birthday also suggests that you need goals, rewards, and challenges. Your determination, ambition, confidence, and leadership has helped you accomplish many things over the years. You established your own company, which was very successful. You also became a great coach for Lauren's Sherwood Park girls soccer team, which made it to the finals in Vancouver. Those are only a few of your accomplishments. Your energy and competitive behavior definitely suits your desire to be on the go. Of course, being on the go now, when you're retired, is walking, working out, golf, or vacations, to name a few things. Now the Ram and those horns mean you're up to any challenge and you're courageous. You can be impatient or impulsive at times, or aggressive when needed. Your approach to life decisions is head-on. Stephen, You're cheerful and humorous to be around, faithful and impulsive, but you make everything an amazing adventure when you're there. The stars were perfectly and wonderfully aligned the day you were born. We've been very fortunate to enjoy many decades of your company. So we're taking this time, Steve, to celebrate you. Happy 70th birthday. Cheers.
Hi, Stephen. Hard to believe we're saying happy birthday to you all these years after we first met. I remember when we first did meet, you decided to move Mom's Christmas tree, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's the end. We'll never see him again. But we did. Another time, I remember you being in Ontario. You came to my rescue, even though you were here on business, and I appreciated that. As I appreciated you taking Brandon under your wing, and John as well. And lastly, I want to thank you for reaching out to me not too long ago after you heard I was diagnosed with cancer. That really meant a lot to me when you contacted me. But this isn't about me, this is about you. Happy 70th birthday. I hope you have many, many more, and have a heck of a good time. Love you. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Uncle Stephen. Wishing you many more.
Hi, Stephen. I have been asked how you have impacted my life, and actually it's a pretty easy question because you have had a positive impact on my life and are definitely a positive influence in my life. You are like the brother that I never had, and I think that we share a very special bond. You're always there for me, looking out for me, supporting me, and you always give me solid advice, whether I want it or not. You're driven, you're focused, and you know what you want, and you definitely are not afraid to ask the tough question. But you get me to open up, and you get me really to think about things. So you help me look deep inside and think about the whys, the hows, and the what ifs. And at the same time, that helps me learn more about myself as a person and helps me to express my thoughts and my feelings. You always make time for me, and I know that you genuinely care. But sometimes, you know, we do get a little bit deep in conversation, and sometimes I may shed a tear or two. But I do enjoy our lengthy conversations, and I respect you, and I love you. And I hope that you realize how special you are to me, and I wish you nothing but a very happy birthday. So I'm looking very forward to our next visit, which I hope is pretty soon, and I can't wait for our next conversation. And who knows, it could be sooner than later. All the best to you. I love you. You're like my brother I never had. Take care, and happy birthday. Bye, Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday today. Wish we could be down there to celebrate with you in Phoenix, getting around to golf. Maybe when this pandemic is over next year, we can do that. But for now, hope you have a great day.
Hey, Steve. Happy birthday. Question I have here is, what do I admire most about you? I'm going to keep this personal to me and go by experiences that I had in the summers that you let me in your house. I didn't know you from a hole in the ground by the time you picked me up at the airport. And from the time I got into the Audi, from the time I got to your house, all you really did was show interest on wanting to know more about my past rather than going from the stories you heard, which no one's really ever done before. So that meant more to me than it may think to you. I appreciate that. I think that let us connect more by walking Bell, getting to know each other, and connecting more as a person than a story. So I appreciate that. I admire your openness to give me a better life, to teach me that there is more than just black clothing. So as you can see, I still am wearing black. I apologize, but I do have a different blend. Not just that, after the summers that I had in Edmonton with you and Deb and Laura and Jeff, you opened up the vacation getaways to me in Phoenix, Mexico. That was my first time traveling alone, really, and I've done a little bit more since, but those are the ones that stick out. We've always reconnected at some point, trying to show interest. Another thing I admire about you as a father, being one now myself, is the lessons you teach your kids, how respectful your kids are, and I hope to have those traits passed down to my kids as well. So I do look up to you in more ways than you may think. It's just something about you, how personable you are, can be witty, but at the same time stern, which I don't think is a bad thing. So we haven't connected in a while. I'll reach out to you again. Just want to say happy birthday. Those are the things I admire about you most. Take care of yourself. Miss ya. Go big or go home.
So the impact that my Uncle Stephen has had on my life, and the biggest one would probably be showing me how to look on things. Because yeah, you know what, sometimes it's hard being alone, sometimes it's difficult not being around family, but then realizing where you are from where you've been and being able to say, you know what, I'm in a better place now. Why would I go back to somewhere that has had a negative impact on my life and has not really helped me move further? I would say is the biggest impact that my uncle has had on my life. It is teaching me how to view things from different angles and just taking it in for what it is. I think that's the biggest impact that Uncle Stephen has had on my life.
Happy birthday, Stephen.
Happy birthday, Stephen. We wanted to wish you a really happy birthday. And Lauren posed a question to us, and it was, what was the first thing you think of when you think of Stephen? And the first thing that comes to my mind is, however do you get so many steps every day? I don't know. My goal is to try and outstep you at least once this year. But seriously, we wish you all the best. It looks like you're enjoying your retirement to the fullest and having many adventures, and we hope you have many more. And have a great birthday. Thank you.
Yeah, all the best. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Stephen. Your favorite in-laws here.
Happy birthday. Should we say it together?
We're recording right now.
Okay, start again.
Wishing you a very, very happy 70th birthday. Wish we were with you.
Yeah, when we ever get to Edmonton, we will go to Vicky's for a really nice celebration. Have a nice birthday, Stephen.
Who's paying? We gonna pay?
Yeah, we'll pay.
Oh, okay.
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 Bye.
Talk to you soon.
Miss
Bye-bye.
you guys.
Miss you.
Bye.
Well, Stephen Kent.
Happy birthday, Stephen Kent. Take 3.
It's your friends, the Croupers, putting this video together from 563 Balmoral.
Crescent.
Crescent, yes.
Yes. So some memories we have of you, Stephen and Debbie, of course, revolve around soccer. We've had so many good experiences. They're innumerable, too many to mention. Probably one of the highlights, of course, was winning nationals and just the lead up and the excitement and the times we got to spend together and hang out and enjoy times with our young girls and with each other. So those are standout memories. I think post-soccer memories usually involve drinking wine, probably eating some pretty good
Port,
food.
some port too.
Some port, yep.
Yeah,
Headache
Headache
maker
port, yeah.
for me. And I'm really looking forward to doing that again as soon as we can possibly do it. I mean, we're good anytime if you guys are up for it.
And what does Daryl think about when he thinks of Stephen Kent? I think about the fact that you're a great leader. I think about the fact that you are you got a curious sense of humor. British, yes. And ultimately you are a wise counselor. And so when I think about you in the context of wise counselor, I think about all of the soccer players that you have coached over the years, all the girls that you've had the privilege of helping to mold and shape, and you've done a great job over the years, because the vast majority of them have turned out brilliantly. So yeah, my friend, I hope we get together soon for a glass of wine and a good conversation where we can wish you a happy 70th birthday in person. And may all of your birthday wishes come true, Stephen Kent.
Yes, and remember, life is like a roll of toilet paper. It goes faster when you get to the end.
Yes.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Stephen.
I have a letter here written to you from someone you know quite well, so I'm just going to read it to you for them. Stephen was my soccer coach for the better part of my adolescence, which were some of the most important formative years of my life. We were extremely successful as a team, the core of which I was part of for that time, winning a national gold medal, obtaining the silver medal 2 years later, and winning countless provincial and league championships. We were always the team to beat, yet we weren't always the most talented team player for player. Stephen always knew how to pull the best out of each and every one of us. But what's more than the successes we had on the pitch are the life lessons we all gained from our experiences on the team. Through attending countless practices, training sessions, and games, we learned commitment, dedication, and hard work. From sitting on the bench, we learned humility. Tough losses taught us that sometimes even your very best efforts won't buy you the win. I can say with certainty that much of what Stephen directly or indirectly taught me through the years has influenced the person I am today, and I think I've turned out okay. For that, I'm very grateful. Happy birthday, Stephen. Lauren Cooper.
Hey, Stephen.
Hey, Stephen.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Our assignment was to tell our favorite memory. We don't have a favorite memory, so we decided we would have some props. We love golfing with you a lot.
Lots of memories, especially that one with the big wind that was there that day.
Remember when it blew my ball backwards? And we love playing cards. We've played a lot of card games, from Ratchet to Wizard to, I don't know, so many card games. Hearts.
Lots of Farkle. Yeah, you guys taught us Farkle. That's a standard that we always play there. I always have lots of fun with that.
Lots of walks on the beach. We loved walking on the beach every day, a couple times a day on our trips.
Yeah. And there was lots of this too, in various forms. So that was always lots of fun.
And whether it be wine or whether it be port, we had a good time drinking all that red stuff with you guys. And whether it was in Phoenix or whether it was here or in Mexico, we've had a good time drinking all that stuff. One of our favorite memories is getting up every morning and having oats and fruit, when we enjoyed very much together, along with all the other meals we had. And not to forget the scotch.
Best to you, my friend.
Cheers.
Take care.
Happy 70th.
Happy 70th.
Cheers. You poured yourself more than you poured me.
Of course.
Hello, Stephen. On this auspicious occasion, my husband and I would like to wish you a very merry, happy birthday from the Commonwealth.
Dear Stephen, how nice that the Queen and Prince Philip, too, took the time to send birthday greetings to you. From the Commonwealth at Buckingham. Oh, they look so young. They even use Instagram.
Happy birthday to you. This was written from the Lou. What do we like most about our friendship with you? So many reasons, we'll just go through a few.
You're such a great guy, so full of charm, we cannot lie. Your kindness and caring are becoming too, making it easy for us to be friends with you. You're so generous and smart, as it comes from the heart. We love our discussions, even though we may be Russians.
It doesn't matter what you think, we did not plan for the fall and sink. Your good nature and average drive make our golf game come alive. When we travel with you, it's always so fun. And now we have fine shirts to wear in the sun.
Now if you get lost, you will be found, so all can see as we walk around. Telling them all, if you see this face, please return him to our place.
Happy 70th to our dear friend Stephen. Our time is up and we must be leaving. Have a great one with a shot or two. As always, thanks for being you.
Hey, Stephen, I hear you're going to be 70. Wow. How exciting.
That's 10 in dog years. That's not so old.
Anyways, we're supposed to describe what's the most memorable thing that we have done together. And my God, the 40 years is memorable. But
yes, we've known you since the early 80s when the housing and mortgage amalgamated, right through your marriage, your birth of your kids. And so there's a lot of memories.
And you taught me how to drink scotch. Here's a drink to your birthday.
Yeah. So we want to wish you a really happy birthday, Stephen. Happy 70th. Andy, stop drinking.
Yeah, well, I can only think of Melba and the kids riding her in the field and all the exciting things that we did do as the kids were growing up. So it's not the end of the game, though. Now you're into golf. You could be a pro in a couple of years.
Okay.
Anyways, happy birthday, Stephen.
Happy birthday, Stephen. We love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, the best. Bye.
Happy 70th birthday, Mr. Stephen Kent. Honestly, just feels like yesterday that this strapping young 64-year-old man walked through my front door and took a plunge and trusted me with his health and fitness. I thank the Lord every day that our paths crossed, because as much as you think that maybe I've helped you, I think honestly you've helped me more. You've been an unreal client, always dedicated, always showed up for those 2 sessions. Didn't take you long, though, to realize that maybe you shouldn't have a couple beers at lunch and then come see me, or maybe too many little nips at night and then come to see me the next day. Those lessons were learned quite quickly, but always a pleasure. You have kept me updated on the world news more than I ever have in my entire life. I had a pretty short Sherwood Park bubble until you walked into it. So thank you for keeping me updated with the world facts and in tune with everything. And honestly, business, relationship, yes, great. But just on a personal level, you've helped me with everything from my personal family issues with my kids, ex-husband, with the new boyfriend, as well as with my business and all the ebbs and flows that I've had with it over the last 5-6 years. So, Stephen, happy 70th birthday. Couldn't love you more. Can't wait to see you again.
Hello, Stephen. So we've been asked to answer the question, what do we think about Stephen?
And we thought, do we sugarcoat it or do we be brutally honest?
So we decided to be brutally honest.
First, Stephen, you're great at pickleball.
But not pro league ready quite yet.
You can throw back a few tequila shots and still make it to dinner on time.
So I've been told.
And you're also a great chaperone when people around you drink too much tequila.
So I've also been told.
Stephen, you're a man of your word and a wonderful friend.
And you're intelligent and quite the comedian too.
You have a wicked sense of humor and sarcasm like no other.
You're someone we value and hold dear in our hearts, and we wish we could spend more time with you in human form.
All in all, what do we think of you, Stephen?
You're an all-round champ, mate.
Happy 70th birthday.
Surprise! Hi, Stephen, and happiest of birthdays. My question from Lauren was, what's it like to have known Stephen for 2 decades? Well, it certainly has been a pleasure. We met, obviously, through our girls on the soccer pitch. And at the end result, after many tournaments, games, events, we definitely ended up in a national championship, and it was a goal that you had set for yourself very early in the girls' career. On a personal level, you stepped up when the girls and I needed you most, and I'm forever grateful for that. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for you. And also, of course I'm going to cry. Just one moment, please. Also, through you, I met a really good friend, Debbie, who I treasure our friendship. Also, you're truly at the right age now where you are a really cool senior citizen. And I've been thinking about myself turning 70 in the future, and let me know how it works for you. So putting all that aside, I truly wish you all the best and happy 70th birthday. I try not to cry.
Happy birthday, Stephen. Lauren and Debbie are putting together this beautiful video for you, and I was so excited to be able to contribute to it. With that being said, we all know that my mother is the queen of tears, and I don't fall far from that tree. So I have typed up what I'm going to say just to hopefully get me through this a little bit easier. So my question from Lauren and Debbie was, what impact did Stephen have on my life? So 23 years ago, you became an important part of my life. You started off as a coach to me, but became much, much more over the years. The Rangers team and you were one constant that I could count on. You taught me and instilled in me drive, determination, and focus. You also never gave up on me, which is part of the reason I believe I am who I am today. Everybody has parents, whether or not they're part of their lives, but when I joined your soccer team, I gained another role model, another important person in my life. Little did I know joining your team that I would gain a lifelong friend along the way and a bonus family as well. I have learned many life lessons and experienced many things that I don't think I would have been able to do without having you as a leader. You have also been there for our family on and off the field over the past 2 decades, and we will forever be grateful for that. Happy 70th, Stephen. I wish you nothing but the best on this milestone of a birthday, and thank you for contributing and guiding me to the woman, the wife, and the mother that I am today. Sending lots of love.
Hi, on behalf of my family and I, we would like to wish you, Stephen, a happy 70th birthday. Our friendship began over 20 years ago when you started coaching Nick. And how could we forget the year you coached Chris during the summer games? We were so excited when Black Gold won gold. So many good times and many more to come. Cheers and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Stephen. Happy 70th. We're supposed to tell a funny story, so we thought what better than a golf course, because we love our times with Stephen and Debbie golfing in Arizona. Yep. And normally the boys ride together, the women's ride together. And if you know Stephen, he doesn't get too upset sometimes, but pretty even keel. But when all of a sudden the ladies are hitting and they're on the green in the par 4 and 2, and he's putting it into the ravine like 3 times in a row, I think that's the first time I've heard Stephen really swear out loud. And so much so that the people behind us could hear it, and I think they thought we were not the kind of people that we are. Anyways, we look forward to our times golfing again with him in Phoenix.
See you guys back in Phoenix when we get down there.
Happy birthday, and enjoy being 70, Stephen.
Ciao.
Hey, Stephen, I understand it's a birthday year for you, like a big one, like you're really freaking old, dude. But I mean, we all get there, so sooner or later we all go through it. Hey, I just wanted to say your friendship has been great over the years, right from the Rangers, you know, the work we did there together, the start of the Coaches Club, meetings we have on Friday afternoons that have continued on much past the soccer. You know, your friendship and your guidance through Packers Plus and some of these things have been immensely appreciated, and your friendship all along has been just super. So I wanted to wish you a real great birthday. You've got a great family there doing this for you. I mean, even though you are an old fart, you're still a great hand. I appreciate our time together, and hopefully we'll get another coaches meeting soon. Anyway, happy birthday, man. See you now. Bye.
Hi, Stefan. Happy birthday. Wow, I can't believe you're 70. That is just wild. It makes me feel old. I just wanted to wish you the best day ever and the best year ever. I wish I was celebrating with you. I have to remember, you know, there are so many memories we had, but probably the best one, the one that sticks out in my memory the most, is when we were at the airport. I don't remember where we were going. and the flight attendant asked you if you were traveling with anybody, and your answer to her was just 24 of your closest friends. And when you look behind, there were a group of girls, just a bunch of little girls. So there's no amount of gratefulness and thankfulness I could ever tell you for how amazing you made that part of my life and how you changed my life. So happy birthday, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.
So I've been asked what were my initial impressions of Stephen when I first met him and how that's changed over the years of working together. I'd have to say when I first met Stephen, for lack of a better descriptor, I would say stereotypical Englishman. Straight-laced, work hard, play hard, reasonably demanding boss. All kidding aside, over the years I've come to know Stephen as a good friend and consider him a mentor and credit him with teaching me a lot about the business that we're in. So happy 70th birthday, Stephen. I hope it's a good one for you, and I'm looking forward to getting together for a drink to celebrate when we can. Happy birthday.
Hey Stephen, happy 70th birthday. The question that I got was, what was my favorite part about working with you? There was a lot of favorite parts. Probably what stands out the most is that you always cared about mentoring and coaching, both professionally but also personally, and it made a big impact on my life, and I appreciate everything, the friendship, the mentoring, the coaching that you provided me over the years. And as you know, I've moved across the country now twice. I've had 3 more leaders, and I have to say you are still my very favorite boss or leader that I've ever worked for. So thank you for that. I also loved that you always knew the office gossip. That was pretty fun, and I promise I kept everything tight-lipped. Have a great birthday. Hopefully one of these days we can actually connect in Scottsdale once all this COVID nonsense is over. Happy birthday.
Hey Stephen, and happy birthday. 70, you don't look a day over 85. Lauren asked me to tell a little story about how I met you and what my first impressions were. Certainly introducing myself to you down in Fire Rock in 2013. You were supposed to be this big worldly businessman, and after 3 holes I realized you golf as crappy as I do, so really how good a businessman could you be? And really over the last 9 years now, Stephen, you've become a very integral part of my business, obviously the financial well-being, but more so your concern for my character, my health, my family, what I want out of life, and that is huge for me. So as you celebrate your 70th, typical ask for me, we'll do it in person at some point. Thank you very much for the years, the odd glass of red wine, straightening me out when I needed to be, but more so just for the friendship, Stephen. So happy birthday. Cheers. See you soon.
Happy 70th birthday, Stephen. What a milestone. We are so happy to be here with you today, along with your family and friends. Just thinking back of our vacations that we've had in Mexico, and certainly the one that stands out the most for me is the one where you convinced Richard and I to go into the jungle and get a massage. And I'll tell you, it's etched in my mind forever. Not only did I have a little skimpy towel, and I was scared that there were people looking at me during this entire ordeal, but listening to you next door to me moan and groan while my husband's crying and being told that he's a big baby. It was fun. Not sure I want to go back and do it anymore, but we'll see next time.
Hey, happy birthday, Stephen. Congratulations on the milestone. I'm going to date you now because, but that's okay. At 70, you feel dated anyway, so that's all good. Our relationship actually goes back over 20 years now. Dave Monroe, you'll recall, introduced us. We worked on a couple of things together. We went to Chanticleer, so we went to Ottawa to take a look at that acquisition, and that's when we met Jamie, you'll recall, for the first time. We also worked at an IPO, and you kind of gave me a hand up front. Dave was not around. And then Dave graciously asked to cut your fees back for some reason just only Dave knows. And then, of course, we've had a chance to vacation together, to travel. Recall Palm Springs, kind of the side trip to go see if housing was reasonable there. I spent most of my time on the phone because I was going through a transaction, and we saw our first windstorm. So listen, lots of love your way. Happy many more years. Glad to be a part of your celebration.
And on this milestone day, I am putting out a call there for Debbie, to Debbie, that she has to give you a back massage. She has to rub your feet, rub your head, say sweet things into your ears. I'm not sure what, but leave that imagination up to her. So have a fabulous day, Stephen. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Stephen. I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. As I'm sure you know, Lauren sent out an email suggesting that we send in a brief video. So I was thinking of doing something really humorous. However, I made a mistake. I should have contacted Lauren and the kids, because I'm sure they could have provided me with a lengthy list of idiosyncrasies that you have, and I'm certain there are many. However, I did not do that. So I will just comment on my experience with you as a colleague and as a friend. As a colleague, it's been wonderful to deal with you at PwC. In a lot of ways, as you can tell over the years, I've really trusted your judgment and your business acumen. It was excellent, and you were always on track to achieve what we collectively wanted. The other indirect observation that I made, you led the mergers and acquisition team, and I observed that really that was a team of a happy family. You celebrated birthdays. It was more than just work, which really exemplifies who you are. And I know on a personal level, your family is the most important thing to you, which it should be, and it's wonderful because you really care. With respect to my getting to know you over the years, you have been, and I'll start at the beginning, meaning how would I sum up Stephen Kent as I know him? And to a great extent, I'll say he's from the old school of courtesy and manners. He listens very carefully, which he does. He is compassionate. He also has some opinions. At times, those opinions are a bit of pain in the butt, as I'm sure all of you have experienced, because he'll say things that maybe we don't want to hear. However, as I've learned over the years, he's pretty accurate in saying what ought to be done. So over the years, I've had some challenges with my wife Jane passing away a number of years ago, and I found it to be a personal pleasure to be able to sit down with Stephen, talk to him about my concern. As I said earlier, a person who listened to you, was compassionate, and gave me some direction and some good advice. So for that, I'm forever thankful. Obviously, I'm not there to celebrate with you, but I wish you a very, very happy birthday, and I'm really glad to have you as a friend. Happy birthday, and enjoy your family. Bye.
Say Papa. Papa. Say hi. Hi. Say happy birthday. Okay, bye, Papa. Can you give him a kiss? Bye, Papa.